notes here on the floor. Oh, welcome, YouTubers. Another Sunday health class. We hope you're going to enjoy. Most important, that you learn what you need to do to stay healthy. As Maimonides, our wonderful Jewish scholar, said, let thy food be thy medicine. So today I looked up a whole bunch of resources in order to share some mega information. Let's see if we get a little more light around here. There we go. That helps. And let's start with this. For those who don't know, and I've spoke about it many times in many classes, that there is what's called a mineral chelator in the atmosphere. The pharmaceutical company had manufactured a mineral chelator, which means that just even in the air, in the ambient, not necessarily anywhere else, that it was in the ambient, and what it did is remove the minerals from people's bodies. Now, everybody knows what are vitamins, but not many people know what minerals are, or which vitamins are minerals. And it's interesting because things like magnesium are minerals, and deficiencies from these minerals are symptoms of different types. So, potassium is a mineral, and potassium is what's called the electrolytes of the body. In other words, if a person drinks a lot of water or whatever, when they consume salt, between the salt and the potassium, the body balances what to do with the water, and it does not retain excess, and the body functions very well. But when minerals are off or deficient, there are many symptoms that it can cause. Let's see if we get an answer today. Well, welcome whoever just came in. Hey Google, what are mineral deficiencies of magnesium?
I found 9 on the website healthdirect.gov.au. Magnesium deficiency can cause. Here are the first 5. Loss of appetite, nausea and vomiting, fatigue and weakness, shaking, and pins and needles. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
All right, here's 3 more. Muscle spasms, hyperexcitability, and sleepiness. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Yeah, sure. Hey Google, the vitamin deficiencies of potassium.
I found 13 on the website medicalnewstoday.com. What to know about potassium deficiency symptoms. Here are the first 5. Constipation, muscle weakness, fatigue, high blood pressure, and polyuria. Want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure, here's 3 more. Muscle paralysis, breathing problems, and irregular heart rhythms.
Wow.
By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
So potassium can cause breathing problems. I heard of a few people that were having problems with breathing when I spoke to them. And it's interesting that a potassium deficiency can cause that. Okay, let's find out. Let's see, we had magnesium, potassium. Hey, Google, symptoms of iodine deficiency.
According to Mayo Clinic, symptoms include enlargement of the thyroid gland causing a bulge in the neck, goiter. Fatigue, constipation, and sensitivity to cold temperatures may also occur.
Interesting. Okay, so on our journey today through learning about different health perspectives of foods, we can start with, and I've taught this in other classes in previous weeks, about beets. I printed out a sheet here that says 10 benefits of beets. And as my husband says, beets can't be beat. And they can't, because they are phenomenal in the area of nutrients needed, even anti-aging. Beetroot, also commonly known as a garden beet or a red beet or a golden beet, or just simply beets. And they come in cans already peeled and ready to eat. And these days, it's safer to get them in the can because they come non-GMO. And your popular brands, whether it's Del Monte or Libby's or whatever. Okay, let's go on. Beets are used in a variety of cuisines worldwide. In Eastern Europe, beet juice is in fermented form, is used as a base for a popular soup known as borscht. In Poland and Ukraine, a relish known as bwikla is made with a combination of beets and horseradish, and we call that crane. In northern Germany, mashed beets, and in Australia, they use pickled beets as a condiment in their hamburgers, while the Pennsylvania Dutch use the juice as a pickling agent for eggs. Aside from these various methods of preparation, beets are also quite nutrient dense, high in dietary fiber, rich in folate and magnesium, containing vitamins A and C, along with many other essential nutrients. This is the main reason why beets are so beneficial and should be a regular addition to most people's diets. It's also a very intensive usefulness to the blood, however, and circulation. Two considerations should be made with the overconsumption of beets. Beets are high in oxalates, which can form small crystals and contribute to, you don't eat that many beets anyway. A couple of slices a day is good. Don't worry about it, no? Okay. Benefit number one, folate. Folate is an essential B vitamin and plays a vital role in various functions in the body and can help reduce the risk of development of heart issues because it is not found naturally in many of the foods that the American diet is comprised of. Okay, we don't need to know about the American diet. Unfortunately, many of the fortified foods are refined, like starches, breads, cereals, flours, whatever. Let's not go through all this. Blue soda, here we go. Folate is naturally found in many fruits and vegetables, especially in dark green leafy greens. Beets are not only containing folate, they are also quite rich, especially like just 1 cup of raw beets contains approximately 37% of the recommended daily intake of folate. The addition to the 1 cup of green beet greens, the leafy greens attached to the root, will add another 6 mcg's of folate. Husband, I'm recording a class here. This means that adding beets and beet greens regularly to the diet can provide a substantial amount of daily requirements for folate, and more important, to get the intake from the natural source rather than fortified and unhealthier food choices. Okay, so I thought that would be a nice addition to what I'm studying for tonight. And I wanted to go on to broccoli. Broccoli is a mega. Hey Google, the health benefits of broccoli.
According to Wikipedia, broccoli is an edible green plant in the cabbage family whose large flowering head, stalk, and small associated leaves are eaten as a vegetable. Broccoli is classified in the Italica cultivar group of the species Brassica oleracea.
Hey Google, what does broccoli do for the body?
On the website healthline.com, they say, broccoli is a nutrient-rich vegetable that may enhance your health in a variety of ways, such as by reducing inflammation, improving blood sugar control, boosting immunity, and promoting heart health. People also sometimes ask me, what happens if I eat broccoli every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
No. While broccoli may have started out
Okay.
as a wild plant in the mustard family, today it's very popular veggie. The average American eats more than 5 pounds of it every year. And that's a good thing because broccoli is loaded with health benefits. Compounds in broccoli have been linked to better blood sugar levels, healthier joints, and it also contains remarkable macula fighting compounds that may help to fight even different types. I'm not going to get into the names of those things. Broccoli enhances the liver's detoxifying capabilities and decreases the growth of human papo something virus, implicating in another type of macula. And broccoli is a nutrient powerhouse high in vitamins A, C, and K, and folate, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium. All parts of the broccoli plant are edible, including its florets, leaves, and stems. The stalks of the broccoli plant is rich in fiber, so don't toss it out. Boil it. Boiling it isn't the best way to prepare broccoli, but it's better than nothing, as it strips many of the plant's nutrients. So try steaming, stir frying, roasting it instead. Broccoli is also great raw in salads and dips. And one should know, I personally buy fresh broccoli that's organic in a package. I get it in Walmart, and I cut it up into little pieces. And when I fry up eggs or make an egg omelet with the onions and the garlic and whatever in the frying pan with the butter, I put the broccoli and cauliflower before I put in the eggs. And I use cheese there as well because cheese has mega nutrients as well. If I'm not mistaken, it even has vitamin K. But going on, okay. The next topic is zinc. Zinc helps the body heal by fighting off bacteria and viruses. Wow. So does vitamin E. They discovered recently that vitamin E is an antimicrobial. So it's better than an antibiotic. But here we find out that zinc also does that. It fights off both bacteria and viral, and it can also be taken as a preventative measure. It is required for growth, reproduction, metabolism, and blood clotting. Found in all body tissues, it acts as an antioxidant, blocking free radicals, which is anti aging, and free radicals which damage, blocking free radical damage, and helping control the aging process. Furthermore, we need this mineral to help produce certain proteins and DNA, so it is essential to get enough each day to stay healthy and maintain a robust immune system. In my home, we take zinc supplements and we take vitamin E supplements apart from the multi. Many healthy foods contain enough zinc to meet the daily requirement naturally. One of them is lamb. And boy, do I like lamb and haven't had it for a long time. Maybe one of these days when I order from the kosher store, I'll have to remember about that. Maybe my husband will help me remember. Anyway, nothing like some lamb chops. Yummy, yummy. Okay. People who consume too much alcohol or endurance athletes and those with gastrointestinal issues are also at risk of a deficiency of zinc. Baked, roasted, or broiled, 3 ounces of lamb, which is 6.7 milligrams or 45% of the daily requirement of zinc for the day, along with a generous serving of protein, selenium, taurine, and creatine. Now, here's a very surprising thing that has zinc. Pumpkin seeds. What do we call pumpkin seeds? Pepitas. Pepitas, husband. That's Spanish. The Spanish people call pumpkin seeds pepitas. Okay. 1 cup of pepitas or pumpkin seeds yields 6.6 milligrams, 44% of the daily requirement of zinc. And what do? I take pumpkin seeds and what's those other ones I use? Sunflower kernels. I mix them together and put them on my salad. It's an excellent place to put them. With some great salad dressing, they're yummy, yummy. Though most people are unlikely to eat that many seeds in one day, even a small handful of beneficial packed snacks can have a positive impact on the zinc levels of the body. In addition, pumpkin seeds are known for helping reduce the risk of macula, especially in post-menopausal women, and can also promote um, men's private part health and mental health as well. Interesting. So, what's the next thing on the agenda here for zinc? Grass-fed beef. That's also we have to call the kosher store. Grass-fed beef also has more than 3 omega-3 fatty acids, which are good brain food, I call that, omega-3, which also comes in not only supplements, pills, and veggie caps, but it also comes in gummies. So you can eat a piece of candy and it has omega-3, which helps fight macula and improve blood sugar levels and reduce heart issues and helps control weight. Here's something we all like. When Shabbos comes in, we all eat hummus. Hummus is made with chickpeas or what's called garbanzo beans in English. And they are, or is that the other way around, chickpeas in English and garbanzos in Spanish? And 1 cup of chickpeas has 17% of the daily allotment needed for zinc, which is good to know. And also one of the most versatile legumes and taste great in salads, stews, and side dishes. And you can take chickpeas, put them in the food processor, and then throw them into the spaghetti sauce, and they're yummy in the tummy. Chickpeas have complex carbohydrates that are slowly digested by the body, ensuring more ensuring more is used for energy instead of going to the fat storage. Here's another interesting thing. I put this in my coffee grinds when I prepare my coffee from the night before. Cocoa powder. A single ounce of cocoa powder offers 13% of the average daily requirement of zinc. Interesting. Cocoa is also a great source of epicatechin, whatever that is, or catechin, antioxidants that alleviate inflammation and other issues with disease. The high concentration of these flavonoids adds a surprising health kick to desserts and hot chocolate with benefits such as improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure. So it's interesting. Let's see. Hey Google, what are the symptoms of zinc deficiency?
I found 11 on the website healthdirect.gov.au. What are the symptoms of zinc deficiency? Here are the first 5. Hair loss,
Wow.
changes in their nails,
Wow.
diarrhea, more infections, and feeling irritable.
Wow.
Want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure, here's 3 more: loss of appetite, impotence, and eye problems. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
So the next thing that's high in zinc is cashews. Cashews are a universal favorite due to their unique flavor, and these days they make cashews. Look how I have it. I have it like peanut butter, but it's cashew butter. And I buy it in Walmart with Hexer, yes. It even comes with honey in it. And I take a couple spoons of that, and Skippy peanut butter now makes one without sugar, yay! And it's non-GMO. So I eat some spoons of peanut butter and spoons of cashew daily, like part of a dessert. And I found out that what's his name, Doctor. We were just listening to him. Do you remember, husband, that he was talking about peanut butter?
Not Dr. Bird.
He always says to have a great day.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's on YouTube, and he made a video, 2-minute, 5-minute video on the health benefits of peanut butter and how they're mega powerhouses of nutrient on a daily basis. Also, something to know that all nuts have vitamin E, and vitamin E is an antimicrobial and antibacterial. So it's like taking a preventative natural antibiotic to eat nuts or have peanut butter in spoonfuls and cashew nut butter in spoonfuls daily in order to up the vitamin E in your system. Here's one that my husband should like. Kefir or yogurt. My husband eats yogurt every night. Cultured dairy products like yogurt are probiotics, and 1 cup of either has 10% of the daily recommended amount of zinc. Also delivers a whole host of digestive benefits. Both also play a role in improving cardiovascular health and helping regulate moods. The probiotic nature of kefir even helps improve the gut microbiome, and so does yogurt, which has health benefits for the whole body. And they've already recently connected the brain to the stomach, that the intestines and all of the gut system is connected with how the brain functions. And so probiotics are helpful even to the brain. Going on here, going on. Some fortified cereals have extra zinc. Oats are also an excellent source of fiber, which helps ensure bowel health and reduce the risk of heart issues. Nutrition from whole grains, the less processed, the better. Okay. Eggs, one of my favorite foods. I have been eating eggs all my life, if not every day, almost every day. My mother started that for me. It's been a mega powerhouse. Eggs have all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients at one time. Milk, eggs, and meat and chicken have all of them. Fish has quite a bit. Let's see. Hey Google, the health benefits of fish.
According to Wikipedia, many species of fish are caught by humans and consumed as food in virtually all regions around the world. Fish has been an important dietary source of protein and other nutrients throughout human history.
That's all. Hey Google, what does fish do for the body?
On the website do.wa.gov, they say fish is filled with omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins such as D and B2. Fish is rich in calcium and phosphorus and a great source of minerals such as iron, zinc, iodine, magnesium, and potassium.
There you go. We were talking about magnesium and iodine in the beginning of the class. So fish covers that. Good to know, no? Okay, let's read about eggs now. One whole egg provides 4% of the recommended daily allowance of zinc. But the real value of eggs comes from their versatility. They can be easily combined with other foods to provide an extra source of protein and minerals. And you can make an egg salad, which eggs also have melatonin to help people sleep, interestingly enough. For example, a simple um, cheese and spinach omelet boosts a person's intake of zinc, iron, and other vital nutrients. So, an egg a day will probably keep the doctor away. Good to know, right? So here's something I thought would be very interesting for everybody, and that is, I'll put this in the back of the bunch here. Okay, here. Okay. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I thought to find this very interesting. That uh, arsenic is a carcinogen heavy metal, and the major mechanism of arsenic related damage appears to be in oxidative stress. It's the arsenic induced accumulation of free radicals that can kill off cells and damage the DNA. Now, free radicals are produced by the body, but can be removed through um, things like olives, which are high antioxidant. Things high in antioxidants remove free radicals. The double whammy is that it may, God forbid, disrupt the body's ability to repair the DNA. God forbid. Okay, let's go down because it has been discovered that turmeric, the benefits of turmeric for arsenic exposure. And I personally put turmeric, the orange powder, it's a spice. I put it when I make eggs every morning. I put turmeric in my butter with the broccoli and the cauliflower and the onions And I even put cabbage in there because even the Talmud says that cabbage heals the body. So on top of all that, I put turmeric. Now, turmeric absorption into the body is much stronger when you add black pepper to it. If you put those two together, they will make a mega powerhouse of nutrient for the body and give the body a better ability to absorb it. And here we find out that curcumin and turmeric protect against heavy metal induced oxidation. Thank God. That could, God forbid, bother the brain in some way. Okay, I'm looking. I want to move down. I don't want to read the whole thing. It's many pages, but I want to find the most important things to learn. Of course, you have to make the turmeric itself. Okay. High levels of greens and sweet potatoes compared to those. Okay. Okay, so I think I basically covered what I wanted to share on this. Let's go on to the next report. The next report is on, let's go here first, sharpening your cognition. And this is a report that I pulled up from a magazine. And their information comes from the Journal of different medical journals and clinical. Okay. Anyway, they're very reputable and reliable information. So it says antioxidants. The very easiest stage of, God forbid, mental decline or mind cognitive impairment can manifest as age-related forgetfulness, God forbid. When older adults with mild cognitive impairment supplement with astaxanthin every day for 3 months, the antioxidant led to faster thinking and better ability to figure things out quickly. So we have to find out where to get that supplement. You go online, you put that in there, ASTAXANTHIN supplement. And let me see what they're saying here. Another antioxidant nutrient with brain benefit is curcumin. That's what I was talking about, turmeric and curcumin. Curcumin is very good in salads and in salad dressings. The anti-inflammatory benefits the curcumin and are one way that this herb protects the brain, since long-term low-grade inflammation contributes to, God forbid, cognitive decline. The research with curcumin has progressed to the human stage with older adults supplementing with that, showing better working memory. Vitamins and minerals. Researchers from the National Institute of Aging conducted a large and long-lasting study tracking both vitamin D levels of adults and their thinking ability. Those with higher levels of D in their blood, as well as the folks who supplemented with the vitamin, consistently showed up in the groups of people who retained the best verbal skills as they aged. Many skills also showed a slower rate of decline in adults with a greater vitamin D intake. And I personally take anywhere from 10 to 15,000 milligrams of D3 every morning. I have Maxi here. It's a little tiny pill, which is 5,000 milligrams, and I take at least 3 to 4 of them daily. Essential to the brain and nerve function is B12. We spoke about that in the class last week, and is taken for memory concentration, and mental function, mood lifting, energy boosting, and any diseases of the mind. A study found a connection between B12 deficiency and, God forbid, brain shrinkage or memory loss in older adults. And B12, I take at least, I take two 5,000 milligram ones every morning. And make sure you take them in the morning because you don't want to lose sleep because you took it too late. Deficiencies in iron are linked to cognitive impairment, including, God forbid, intelligence, attention span, sensory perception, as well as the behavioral and emotional issues. It's key that the children get enough iron, as iron intake in young people has been shown to correlate with better brain function in children and adults. Husband, there's a section here I want you to read because I just read it, but you weren't here. And I want you to hear what they had to say. Omega-3. The benefits of omega-3 fatty acid most trace back to how this essential fat acts in the inflammatory process. Many of the biggest health plagues, God forbid, think heart issues, autoimmune issues, macula issues, brain issues, originate with uncontrolled inflammation in the body. Since omega-3 dampens this inflammation, including them in the diet in supplement form, supports the healthier body or brain. That's the fishies you eat, the gummies. During pregnancy, we don't need that. Nobody here is pregnant. Let's go down. At the other end of the age spectrum, when elderly adults supplement with omega-3, their cognitive function perks up, and even they have already been diagnosed with, God forbid, mild impairment. It will improve. The Global Organization for EPA and DHA omega-3 recommends that adults consume 500 milligrams daily of EPA and DHA omega-3s, which is in line with many international guidelines. 7 steps to brain health. The American Heart Association has identified key factors that promote cardiovascular wellness and may also foster brain health. The AHA Life Simple 7 urges people to manage blood pressure, control cholesterol, keep blood sugar normal, get physical activity, get healthy diets, lose any excess weight, and quit smoking. You know, that's not our problem, at least. Thank God we have something we don't have to deal with. Okay, read, husband, this and this side, both sides. Here, take it. Okay, see if you read it by the time I finish, so I can put it away with the rest of the papers when you're done. Oh, when you're finished. Okay. Anyway, probiotics and immunity. We have about 20 minutes left of class. I hope all of this is helping everybody. There's a lot to learn, right? Probiotics support lung health. Wow. Did you know that there is increasing evidence that orally delivered probiotics are able to support the lungs as well as the gut? And this is because this, let me see if I can get her to listen to this one. Give me a second here. I know somebody needs to hear this. Let's see. Oy, oy, oy. Come on. I don't have time to play games with you. Oy. Let's see if she answers. Hello, hello. I'm in the health class online right now, and I don't want you to hear the whole class, but there's a section that I'm reading right now that I want you to hear, and then I'll hang up. Probiotics, you know what probiotics are, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Probiotics support lung health. Did you know that there's an increased evidence that orally delivered probiotics are able to support the lungs as well as the gut? And this is because the psychology and pathology of the respiratory and GI system are closely related. Research reveals that the probiotics regulate the immune response in the respiratory system as well as in the gut when administered in adequate amounts. Notice that the mentioned regulate, not stimulate or boost. This is an important dysfunction. With COVID-19 immune system overreactions are damaging and the lungs and other vital organs, leading at times to respiratory, God forbid, failure or death. High potency probiotics will help regulate and support the normal immune response, which is critical in overcoming all viral threats, and they are considered immunology agents. Okay, and we read earlier in the class that both vitamin E and iodine are antimicrobial.
Thank you.
So I thought you might find that interesting. I'm going to email you the class. Hopefully you'll have some energy to watch it at least.
I appreciate it. I'm not trying to let you down, Yiska.
No, you never let me down. And I understand 101%. And I thank you for answering because I wanted you to hear this one part of the class. And so I'm going to let you sleep now. Call me when you can. And may Hashem heal you. And may you wake up tomorrow 100% healed from everything. Amen. Ken Yiratzon.
Amen. Can you add some?
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
That's a sister of mine who's in the hospital. And may Hashem give her a quick recovery now. But that was something I wanted to share with her. And there's one other student that I have that was, Carla was telling me she had some issues with breathing. And I wanted to make sure she also heard this because they're talking about the connection between probiotics and the gut and immunity and lung health, which is a very interesting connection, which I just learned this week about. I didn't know there was such a connection. Anyway, let us go on. Building up our defenses from the inside out is key. That means doing our part to support the trillions of microbes living in our gut, collectively known as the gut microbiome. Each species of microbiome has its part to play. The more diverse the internal environment is, the healthier a person and their immune system will be. Okay, so how do we increase our microbial diversity? One way is to vary what we eat. Choose fiber-rich plant-based foods and limit processed foods. An additional way is to supplement with a high-quality probiotic formula. It's not just the potency, but also the diversity that matters, and yogurt is a mega powerhouse of probiotic for both immunity and lung support. For those who cannot have milk, my husband eats a yogurt that is not dairy. So, but it's like the dairy. It's like a fake dairy one, but it's parv. So if anybody needs to know the information on that, please let me know. We buy it. It's both in our supermarket and in Walmart. They run about $1.50 each container. They come with different fruit flavors. They're OU and Heckscher. Look for a formula with 100 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule if you're buying a capsule. Okay. The lacto and bifido bacteria to more closely mirror the diversity of a person's gut. More ways to boost lung health. A few simple, easy ways to support lungs and their overall health. The first thing in the morning, make a simple drink of hot water and lemon. Not only is it supportive of a person's lungs, but it's also great for the liver. Drink warm liquids throughout the day, and this increases the core temperature and support immunity and lung function. Try a tea bag of ginger along with green tea for a relaxing warm drink. Ginger helps break down mucus, making it easier for the body to expel air. It also helps improve circulation to the lungs and reduces inflammation. Mullein is well known for lung support and can be bought as a tea. The tea is often formulated with other respiratory and anti-inflammatory herbs combined to provide bronchial ease. A squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and or the amount of local manuka honey can make any tea even more immune supportive and enjoyable. Make the time to practice deep breathing and exercises daily. Exercise and deep belly breathing both increase a person's lung capacity and heats up their core, making them stronger and much more resistant to infection of any type. Brenda Watson, CNC, 25 years she has been helping people achieve vibrant health through improved digestion. Okay, 7 books from the New York Times bestseller list, and evidently she's the one who wrote this article. She continues a crusade on teaching how The gut is the foundation of health, interestingly enough. Okay, so I thought that might also be interesting. I wanted to continue down the road. Okay. How much time we have left? 10 minutes. Let me just finish with this then. I had picked up this paper in a chiropractor's office, and the title is "The Debate Never Seems to Stop Regarding Coffee." Should I drink coffee? Will it give me blood pressure problems? God forbid. Will it give a person any other problems? So what does it say? The health source chiropractic is all about to share some fun facts about coffee. If a person actually possesses the possibility of having two different DNA markers concerning the caffeine in coffee, a person can easily test themselves at home to see if they have these as a bunch of other markers by using an at-home kit. Okay, we don't need all that. So, number one, now let's dig into some potentially good benefits of that bean called coffee. A key coffee compound called chlorogenic acid may act as an anti-inflammatory in certain, God forbid, bowel diseases. It is also effective in treating chronic inflammation. Number two, caffeine affects a person's neuroreceptors to actually block a substance called adenosine. Adenosine has a relaxing effect on the body, so caffeine can keep the body more alert. Number three, drinking a regular cup of coffee can decrease a person's risk of heart issues. And we won't get into details. That's a very big plus. Number four, when a person drinks a cup of coffee before a group activity, it can help that person feel more part of the group and it will get them talking. This is possible and probability of the result of being more alert. Number five, coffee drinkers have a reduced risk of type 2 sugar issues and a higher insulin sensitivity. This is due to the high amounts of polyphenols that coffee contains. Polyphenols have a lot of additional benefits too. This protection seems to also extend to decaf coffee. Number six, there are a number of compounds in coffee that may improve a person's blood pressure by improving blood flow. It also is more than likely it will not raise their risk of heart issues. Number seven, caffeine is more. Caffeine is an energy booster and cognitive enhancer. Number eight, it may lower the risk of you know what, a sickness a lot of people have these days by blocking inflammation to the brain. That coffee is good for that alone. It's worth to drink it. A very large study discovered a strong association with how a person lives and drinking coffee. This alone may prod a person to go grab a cup of Joe. Drinking coffee gives a person a lower risk of lung issues and infections. That's another good reason. Is there a problem with drinking too much coffee? Anything that is addictive is problematic. But it says here, if a person can tolerate the caffeine, well, they can enjoy from 1 to 4 cups of coffee a day, and it will provide for them the great benefits and only benefits. And Having a coffee with family and friends is a fantastic idea. Share the love and feel a strong part of the group. Enjoy your coffee today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I had more stuff to share, but we're running out of time. So, wait, so we'll leave the rest for next week. I hope you enjoyed the class. We're now 55 minutes down the road. And um, glyphosate, which is Roundup Ready, is a is supposed to be a pesticide that a lot of people use in their gardens that bugs shouldn't eat their plants, and farmers use it so that the bugs don't eat their crops. But it has been discovered, and the company that made it, Monsanto, is being sued royally for it, and Bayer bought them out. They found out that their chemicals evaporated up into the air, went into the rainwater, and then went into the streams. That's why you can't buy spring water, because spring water, natural spring water, can have glyphosate in it. So the only good bottled water to buy is either purified or distilled. And that is a mineral chelator, which takes minerals out of people's bodies. And a person needs minerals in order to absorb the vitamins from foods. And mineral deficiency, as we studied in the beginning of the class, has various symptoms to them. Potassium can even cause an off balance in the liquids in the body and the electrolyte system. I personally had an issue with that when I left Brooklyn years ago, and the doctor had given me Lasix, which was a pill used chemicals, pharmaceuticals to remove excess liquid from the body. Thank God Almighty, I was praying, and He revealed to me to start taking some potassium pills, supplements. Plus, I eat plenty bananas every day. And with those two things, I was able to regulate everything in my body and get off of the pharmaceuticals, Baruch Hashem. But it's very important to realize that, as Maimonides says, let thy food be thy medicine. And there is something for everything. So start learning and studying and finding out what foods you need for what ailments, and get off of chemicals. Of course, doctors and pharmaceuticals are good for emergencies, but that's it. Not for stuff to live on, for sure not. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for today. It's 58 minutes down the road, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to do the class tomorrow night, as it will be Purim. I know my husband's not doing his class, but I may come in and do mine, because all Jewish holidays that are not Yom Tovim, where I can't use the electronics, I find it very important to study, learn, and share Torah and generate God's light in this world to remove all that darkness out there. And boy, is there a lot of darkness, oh my God. So, with the help of the Almighty, there is a possibility I will come in at 8:30 Eastern Time tomorrow night for my class. But if I don't come, if for any reason I don't do it, Tuesday night Eastern Standard Time, 7:45, my husband and then I, both together in one video, will come in on YouTube, and we will be teaching the Parsha, which is the biblical, from the books of Moses, the biblical portion that all Orthodox Jews study this week all over the world. And then I will come in with the prophetic portion connected with that, called the Haftorah, right behind my husband. No change of video or anything, all one video. And so we hope to see you there. Hashem bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and keep you in perfect peace. Shalom, shalom.